Oh, however, we are back. This is actually a review. Of good and bad weapons. I'm only going to show you the bad ones, in my opinion. So, some of them may actually be bad, some of them might not be bad, and actually have good things, part of it. Now, I'm going to review. Now, in the previous Fallout games, the assault rifle has been a useful weapon. We had the normal assault rifle to the Chinese assault rifle, and apparently it is a rapid-fire weapon. But in Fallout 4, this is the assault rifle. I'm just actually tapping. This is what happens when I hold it. I'm actually holding it right now. It's not rapid fire. I mean, should I review this as a good or bad weapon? I mean, it is a strong weapon, so we're gonna test it out on an Institute synth. It's strong, it's useful enough, but apparently, sadly, it doesn't have for you to use to make it rapid fire. It just removes the fun. Oh yeah, this has already been part of the pile. What the fuck? Oh wait. Apparently, the assault rifle. Where's the trash can? Fuck it, we're gonna call this area the trash can. Into the trash can it goes. Number 2, or something like that, is that we have the submachine gun. A new variant, like the Tommy gun is. However, it is rapid fire. It's just, look, I'm holding it. It just goes up. Again, it's a fun to use weapon if you want to go a gangster route or some shit like that. But let's see if we can test it on a synth. I mean, this isn't a bad weapon in your opinions. I just think it's not a good weapon because, well, it's actually more like a Tommy gun from the 40s or the 20s. But to be honest, let's put it by the workbench. This means it's worthy of not being remodeled, but hell, there are variants. Now we have the double barrel shotgun. The double barrel is in fact not as good as the combat shotgun. However, it is a new, well, sort of new variant. It originated in Fallout 3, and, well, it actually originated in the first 2 Fallout games, I think. But apparently, it is actually strong enough, but it takes a long reload time.
Somewhere else so Codsworth doesn't,
Okay, screw out Codsworth. Now, apparently, it takes, exactly 4 seconds to reload, perhaps. It has some quick reload, that's good. But the thing is, it actually is a double pump, so you can only shoot it 2 times. But hell, it's not Bethesda's fault for making a gun like this. I already killed like 3 synths as testing things. So apparently these testing synths are really helping. But since I sort of think this gun is trash, I mean, it's only trash if you think it's trash, so into this thing it goes. Now, we have is one of the actual worst melee weapons in the game. We have the walking cane. Now, apparently the walking cane only does 14 damage, which could be one of the worst melee weapons. I mean, it's not as good, it is worse. It makes the board look like a fucking rare weapon. It makes like a normal fucking baseball bat look like a fucking super sledge. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Whoever, if you want to play as like the boomer route, I think that's what we should call it, a boomer route. You can just like beat the shit out of people with a fucking cane and that's it. Let's test the cane on the synth. Okay. Look at this. 14 damage per hit right there. No, fuck off, Codsworth. Damn it. Okay, since Codsworth actually helped, we're gonna do it in a different area. We're gonna do it behind the house. Alright, let's see how long can we take to kill the synth before we die. It will take you 11 hits to kill a synth. Synths have less health than super mutants because they're machines. I mean, certain machines. But if you did this on a sentry bot, you would have to do this over 50 to 70 times. This weapon is not worth of being used in any Fallout game. I mean, whose idea was this to have a walking cane in a Fallout game as a weapon? This is the exact definition of a walking cane. It is junk. It is trash. Into the junk pile it goes. Fuck off. Now we're gonna go with the standard Institute weapons. I mean, don't get me wrong, not all Institute weapons are trash, but apparently it's just, I just want to, like, you know, get, like, most people's opinions. Now, this gun is actually one of the weakest of any gun. 7 damage per hit. But this is an automatic, so I'm going to stand over for... Okay, so watch. Sure, it's strong. But it has a...
depends on the mod.
It depends on the modification. But apparently, watch this. It will take you exactly a lot to kill the synth. So I'm gonna use bat.
Actually, no, you actually heard it.
It's actually not that bad if it's automatic, but if it's an Institute pistol, fuck. But apparently, since it has a good design, it's not bad of a design. Don't get me wrong, it actually looks like a freaking good science fiction weapon. I mean, technically, Fallout has went from more like a role-playing game to more of an action game, and it went from being part of the horror genre or the
action
RPG genre to just the sci-fi genre of. But apparently, you're worthy to keep. You're gonna be right by another possibly bad weapon that could do you some good in Fallout. Now we're gonna go with the boxing glove, the bane of my existence. It is one of the worst unarmed damage attacks. One of those 12 damage. Let's see what a normal brass knuckle would do. Okay, brass knuckles, that is what it should do. I mean, if it has lower damage, that's fine. But if it's higher damage than this, then I assure you, then it is bad. Okay, I'm gonna look for some knuckles. Okay, compare this to this. 12 damage. 14 damage. That shit can knock an enemy out quicker than you could say, oh my god, I'm gonna friggin' die. Well, get me wrong. Okay, you can modify your boxing glove to be an efficient weapon, sure, but apparently, I honestly think that the boxing glove isn't worthy of being a weapon, unless if it were a crafting item to make a gun out of it. Like, I have an idea for a Fallout game for Fallout 5, which I'm writing on my laptop right now. Do not copyright my idea. Look at it. Okay, I haven't started counting, but after I kill him, I assure you I'm gonna heal up and kill another synth, okay? Alright.
You gotta count though.
Okay. Now, we're gonna make this a new arena, okay? Okay.
1.
Don't have to count.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it takes 9 hits to kill.
It takes 9 hits to kill a standard synth. Let's see how much damage it'll take to kill a synth with knuckles.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
But apparently it
And
could
it
same amount of hits, but more damage for the pound attack. That's what I'm calling it, a pound attack. So this is okay. So I'm not gonna upgrade. I'm just showing what the perks are. I'm not upgrading because this is a video. I'm going to show you the Knuckles. In my opinion, is also a pretty good weapon to use, but people rarely use them and start shooting. But you, the boxing glove, you are absolutely trash. I mean, the reason I put the assault rifle there is because it took away its rapid fire fun.
And also its design.
Its design doesn't really fit well. Okay, now we have the flamer. Instead of looking like a normal flamethrower from Fallout 3, instead we got this pipe weapon piece of shit. Okay? Don't get me wrong, sometimes the flamer can be good.
Especially if it's in the napalm form.
Especially if it's in napalm form. I don't care. But we're gonna test on a synth to see how long. It's an energy weapon or a big weapon, but it will kill your enemy in seconds.
Oh,
but it's good. It's just its design. It's just I have a problem with, or sometimes it's damage. But okay, so let's see how many synths we can kill in under 10 seconds. Alright. Okay, the reason I have another problem with this is because it's splash attack. Okay, so it's splash attack. It doesn't really affect them. But if you do this... Okay, so I think if you can... It'll actually... It just doesn't really fit well with this design. But apparently Fallout 4 has some good weapons. I mean, this is definitely worth keeping. I assure you. I mean, we barely kept any items. Into the keeper pile you go. Now, next weapon is I have another problem with, is the Gamma Gun. Now, by far, the Gamma Gun isn't good unless it has Lorenzo's artifact installed in it. That is a mod you can add onto a Gamma Gun.
But it's a unique mod.
And it's also a unique mod like the Sacrificial Blade for a machete. If you ever... On how to get the Sacrificial Blade mod, you'll need to go over to the Dunwich borehole and go inside and keep going down. Find a sacrificial chamber in the room if you haven't played Fallout 4 yet. And then you have to go down in the water, find a hole, and swim in. Whatever you do, do not swim with power armor on. You won't be able to get back up in power armor. Now, apparently, there are problems with the Gamma Gun I just have a problem with. First of all, it's like a normal gun. And plus, it takes longer time to reload. And second of all, it does damage you. It does damage you when you're close. I mean, look. Okay, it does damage with you. It takes longer time to reload. Plus, it's not a good energy weapon at all to use, unless you have Lorenzo's artifact, which can push away your enemies with some sort of force.
And this does, and then we're gonna have to make...
Plus, it also does radiation damage enough. It is the reason I think it's the worst gun is because it is actually an overpowered radiation weapon, like 110 radiation hit points per hit. So, by the time you get hit by enough radiation, you'll just die. It looks crappy, but because of its over design, and it's also one of the weakest because it doesn't really have any damage effects. It only just sheds radiation. Okay, so if you were to walk up to a walking feral ghoul and hit it, it wouldn't do enough damage because radiation fucking heals them in the series. But apparently if I do it on another synth, like a weak enemy like the synth, it just takes longer for you to reload. And apparently It'll take, okay, so I'm gonna count how much time will it take for you to kill a synth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. It is overpowered enough that, okay, so
any mutant creatures.
it won't affect any mutated creatures. Like, actually, it will. Okay, so I am low on health and stim packs, so I'm just gonna heal up by waiting on my couch. Well, that didn't help at all. I'm gonna head into the bunker and try to do something, but apparently instead of trashing the gun altogether, I'm actually going to keep it because, well,
we're gonna put it in the unique pile.
We're gonna put it into the unique pile, which is actually pretty good.
Overpowered pile.
Because for a reason, it's actually pretty damn good. No joke. I mean, sure, it has its problems. It's bad on enemies.
Wait, where'd you get this card from?
Oh, Nana gave it to me. Actually, no, Mom bought it. Oh, apparently, when you apparently, okay, so when you use it, it's a good weapon. But when enemies use it, for instance, Children of Adam, a cult group that literally worships fucking radiation.
But
it's a bad weapon. And of course, it causes damage for every time you get close.
Only if you aim down.
Only if you aim down. Do not aim down like it. This is like aiming with the MIRV. I'm gonna quick save because, well, for instance, I don't give a shit. So we're gonna let the gamma gun be in the unique pile because it's actually a pretty good weapon. Now the next weapon I think is horrible is the laser musket. The laser musket is by far one of the worst weapons in Fallout 4. You have to crank it, which is a longer time to reload. It has shitty mods, and of course, it doesn't do that much damage, and it's not as fun as a laser rifle. Okay, get this. Okay, as soon as I'm done killing the synth, okay, sure, it does enough damage. No, do not fucking finish him, Cosworth. Do not fucking. It only takes 2 hits. Sure. But when I get a laser rifle, it is actually fun to use a laser rifle because laser muskets do not fit well in a Fallout game. I mean, I don't blame...
Are you gonna do the best ones next?
That's another video. Okay, then instead I'm going to get a laser rifle, like an automatic laser rifle. Fuck. I need to get a weapon thing to make sure it's not automatic because I have a fucking problem with an automatic gun. Now apparently automatics aren't that fun to use.
I got the help. Go back to the energy weapons and you can find a non-automatic.
It's fine, relax. Holy
Holy
shit.
bro. Go down.
Fuck yeah, you're right.
Ow.
Okay, so we're gonna show the difference between a normal laser pistol and a fucking laser musket. Okay?
See the laser musket. If it does
the laser musket it's not my opinion. The laser musket is shit. I mean, to compare, you cannot. Okay. More ammo to carry, but when you have a fucking laser musket, that, well, the fucking Minutemen use. Look at this.
More Minutemen die with this shit.
Okay, look at this. You'll have to reload before attacking the enemy. You only can carry 2 to 6 ammo, does damage, die. Fuck off, Codsworth. I'm not done with you. I'm done. Apparently, we're gonna trash this all together. Fuck you, you piece of fucking garbage.
He's mad.
And the next one are all of the pipe weapons. One of the weakest of all guns. Maybe even the weakest of weapons.
And who makes a gun entirely out of wood?
Plus, it doesn't live up to its fucking pipe name. It's not, it doesn't look like it's made out of pipes. It only has a few bits of metal. Look at the sides of it. Are pipes made out of fucking wood? If it were made out of metal, it would have done better as a design. But this is not good. Raiders use it, so like that's the reason why I kill them easily, because these weapons do not do enough damage. I mean, look at this. This pipe weapon is an example of what good it will do. This gun will most likely, any pipe weapon except the syringe or rifle will most likely get you killed. But apparently if you level up this gun, it will do you a lot better. Because it actually will do you a lot better. Look at this. The advanced receivers. Look at this. 22 damage. All the way down. Let's see. Not enough damage. Hang on. Fuck. This is actually one of the worst ever guns I've ever seen in my fucking life. Now we're gonna show off the gas grenade. But we need a fucking raider or something like that. Travel all the way to Concord. Oh yeah, by the way, trash these weapons. Now we're gonna travel all the way to Concord with the hallucinogen gas grenade.
Or you could just test it on a bug.
No, it only works on. I mean, you can only get them from the hallucinogen factory up in Boston, which is actually it is a unique and rare weapon.
I wish you could make that.
You can't. You only just have to keep them as a treasure. Because honestly, in my opinion, tire irons, machetes, and Grognax axe, super sludges, and rocket bats are one of the powerfulest weapons in the game as melee weapons.
But the tire irons,
gas rifles, Fat Man's, rocket launchers, fuck, I don't give a shit. But right now I'm just gonna get dog meat because fuck yeah, he's a good boy. Hey boy.
Unless you actually killed him.
This is why you should always bring a dog with you in the post-apocalypse, because this is where a boy and his dog turn actually happened because of the book, and is the reason why
they added him.
Yeah, because Dogmeat is a classic character. Now we're gonna try it on animals, okay? See, it does not work at all. Look how much damage it does. 1 fucking damage.
Your fists can do better than that.
Hell, your fists can do a lot better than a fucking grenade. This is a sorry excuse of a grenade. Honest to Christ. These grenades are exactly one of the worst grenades types in Fallout 4. Look at me. Look at me. When I throw this at a raider, he only attacks his friends. Grenades are supposed to kill people. Sure, it's not so bad out of context. But the only reason it only works is on low-level enemies. It only works on low-level enemies. Enemy higher than you, it will not fucking work. It doesn't work on animals. It does not work on super mutants. It doesn't work on feral ghouls. It only seems to work on fucking humans.
And sentient ghouls and
sentient ghouls count as
Jensen.
It only seems to work on humans, or things that look human, or things that were human, like a ghoul.
But not feral ghouls.
But not feral ghouls. Fuck those things.
Fuck them.
Honestly, okay. So when I played Fallout 3, feral ghouls looked more like zombies, more like skeletons. No traces of fat on them. Sunken eyes, like a skull. Feral ghouls now, they look more like, well, they look more like hillbillies that drank too much wine.
No, hillbillies that drink too much moonshine.
No, they look like yeah, you're right. They look like fucking hillbillies that drank too much fucking moonshine while humping their sister. I'm not even fucking kidding me. Scrap this fucking piece of garbage.
Holy shit.
Now, the absolute worst weapon in the game.
You got two more.
The worst game of them, worst weapon in the game is the experimental MIRV.
Get off the sense grenade.
I'll give you an absolutely good fucking reason. Okay.
You can't even.
I'm going to fucking do this shit and watch. And it literally does not affect things for a good reason. It literally does the fucking opposite. Plus, if you aim up like this, if you're not supposed to aim up with this fucking gun, look at it. It really ruins the fun for you. But the worst thing is when you aim down.
See, I'm gonna die. See, I'm gonna die.
This is the worst thing. The worst thing is when you aim down.
Well, it's pretty funny because when players try to aim down, they're like.
Honestly, if you had an MIRV in Fallout 76, you would be like, oh fuck yeah, I'm the greatest Fallout 76 player. No, you are fucked because other people will have the MIRV in their inventory.
You are
Plus,
fucked.
they're an actual heavy weapon. They weigh 36 pounds, which is a regular normality. But look how much damage it does. 18 damage per mini nuke. Now I'm going to go to the workbench and show you how much damage a fat man is. 468 times 18. I'm going to use my iPad to calculate.
It's divided by 18.
No, it will exactly do this. Hang on.
God damn it.
It equals to 8,424 damage. But apparently, it doesn't do that. It is an overpowered weapon. Now, it would be doing good if it's stuck together. But if you had the big boy on you, oh my god.
You would be fucked.
You would be fucked. You would absolutely be fucked. Plus, it would take you exactly 7 seconds for reload time. Plus, if you were to attack an enemy right in front of you at close range, look at this. And if an enemy was right over there, this is what would happen. There's a fucking Radro chat. I want to use him as an example. Okay, fuck it. I'll use this fucking thing.
How the fuck did you get over there?
See? When you aim specifically at an enemy, you have to aim up. And boom, he's fucking dead. But when you aim, it takes 7 seconds for a reload on this fucking thing. This gun, no, this weapon is too powerful to even exist. It was introduced with the Fat Man in Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Not in the first 2 Fallout games, however. When you are on a ledge and you fire, it will actually kill you. It would get you killed. You would be fucked.
Crab jockey.
What the fuck is that?
What?
What the hell is a crab jockey?
It's like anything in Left 4 Dead. So, if you were playing as a jockey and you look up, it kind of makes you look like a crab. Don't.
Now, the fate of this gun is... I gotta say, it is actually fun to use when you're not on a fucking ledge, or when you're not actually fighting a far distance enemy. So, There you go. Worth it to use. Now, let's see how many guns that would need to be kept in their original designs or not. The Gant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many weapons that need to be redesigned? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is an actual equal type. Okay. Though the MIRV technically counts as a fucking Batman. Look at this. This is the actual gun itself. This is just a fucking case. This weapon is a devastating weapon like this, that. But these weapons are just pure shit. I mean, especially this fucking piece of shit. Ugh. Don't even consider it to be a fucking laser weapon. It should be considered as a fucking junk weapon. Like, just remove this from the game entirely and give the Minutemen some fucking AK-47s and some shit. Or at least some actual fucking muskets. Muskets in real time would literally blow an arm off. Laser muskets, not so much. It just gave you a little burn.
Wait, muskets in real life actually blew off people's arms?
Yes, they did. American Civil War and the Revolutionary War and the War of 1812, muskets blew off people's limbs. It is a literal light version of a fucking cannon. Okay?
Nice.
Until next time, we will be doing best weapons to keep and best weapons that are too overpowered to even exist. We will not be featuring any Fat Mans or any of the weapons that we featured in this video. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for watching 30 minutes of agonized hell. Oh yeah, I already reviewed this fucking abomination. So yeah, we can keep the Institute rifles, or pistols, but make sure they're fucking not overpowered. Make sure let's just have them in the next Fallout game when we fight the Enclave in Minnesota. Yeah, that's where I'm from, Minnesota. Look up my channel, Bethesda. Please, I would like to help. Now, thank you all for watching. I will make more Fallout. I will make more Fallout content. I will make more Fallout content when Fallout 76 loads onto my PS4. And until Wastelanders comes out, I will be making Fallout 76 videos. But if Wastelanders come out, it will either be the last or just a current video that I'll be making. Thank you all for watching. Also, Bethesda, stop making blood look like fucking pepperoni pizzas. Or at least pepperonis. Look at this. That's an actual gut splatter. Okay? Now, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wow, let's go play Mortal Kombat.